Smart TV so no be akwa ba se Addo agyebre na hwe me. Sa Addo hwe me se so be subscribe, obe like, obe share na Addo adwen share ama me e wo comment section wo se ne da ne abibia ya wo ye edema me no. Crime check officer no asan ba be kasa biu a wo chirim se wo hu maame no but enye easy and one hopsin yura hopsin Addo ye Empress Gifty ene eye Rev.Owusu Bempah mo akasa say omunya humobro bi emfa mama me no yintie na enu mu nsem ni bi embra
so the question is, will Agradaa be able to cope with the stress of prison life? And female prison, how she is going to cope? Many pay me by our friend Omodosi, many be akasa, Hopeson, Adoye, Menenakasa, Gifty Adoye, Menenakasa, Rev.Owusu Bempah, Menenakasa, Mene Agradaa Papanso, Akasa, Mene Nukunu, Esiama, and so Akasa. Main person share the details of our conversation yet. Asoya Omo a year, Reverend Esiama a year. Some of them, and as the top echelon, Obubu to be a patchon, as a Ghana for, and found bonnet and chowomo, a nipa, your sister or friend womo, and found bonnet and chowomo. It's a good message because I said, when you offend someone, the best thing to do is to appeal to the person. Na also not maybe not opa or the actual. But the question others are asking, so they say, when the insults were all over the place, when the guns were blazing, I didn't see your sister no, man stop on man stop on, because it appears there was so much vilification of certain individuals consistently. Said Akufo, feelings, and if they are being subjected to persistent abuse, they told me, say, the extent of abuse are affecting them so much, say, psychologically. It threw them off balance. The area some of them put say that people say verification on social media. It is something they feel say.
Nti utie asema ye papa enumunyamfo crime check officer yi de ababetu dwano a yes yansa sempa na enye easy nso sa yes aka asempa but media meche madwen kakra ewo eho on say ewiase we na koye se wo yade a obi aja o ye hwe o we de munjano sa no tie we de munjano niziba ya no na de tirima ye ne je na oguso oyeko onya konya asem pe na nko fast ati pacho de ni bisa ne se si ye pepe ni munyamfo wi oni hopsin Addo mu na be kasa Rev.Owusu Bempah mo be kasa abusuanti ni ye ochina bi no maame no ebia ene adebechi no na ye wo aname se omu reduce enyoma se ne enyoma mkura betimi adai ago ama maame no pani bia de sa na wo se echo. But let's come to evangelist mama part particular. Do you people think Nkansah mama part be jai say we nya ana obe pacha wa na say obe penkofo so mo pacha say yan sentence na no that will never happen. It case in the because yenyi obi as a sister Empress Gifty&Hopeson example. Hey, dear mommy waiting ne fame at the yaw di sister Empress Gifty come. You never be a dance, say, as seminar Empress Gifty ni kuyewura hosna do yeke kan no na enye. Yes, because yembu obi na ye ende ne de ano odene. Kasi yembu obi a ameswale yesi yemmo no ade chi na wawu. Se wate ase. Nti no sa wes ne de ano odene ba. But yemfa Empress Gifty nye example. Hey. And me see the sister na komu no ebeye dene. And enye easy. Ni maami a wawu die ba mu. Sebi asofofo to me ne da edi evangelist mama part etimi so live camera kwa mako anaye video mako 10 edi my sister Empress Gifty boni bay ade ya ne kun abeka na wo so aka ne kun bi but wo de be kone yede so aka ho asay the entire generation really was totally bad. Till yes sister etam evangelist mama part e de ne court ekosi unu 20 billion edi kan se okeka nyoma bi wa kun maami atase a whole lot of things nyoma ni bi wa hwe nyemi na meba beka sanka obejai se minim sana evangelist mama part woni se Ghana law e sheni botomo se onimpanifo bi ntinu ye frena obi afinu yadine court kwa ne jinjai obekasa ya betia even Empress Gifty lawyer na so man one is one part maami ni firi one or sabeka se sabi abusuamo fa ncheme yes sister Empress Gifty sawo HIV AIDS yale boni sei esa beka to ne so na wenyi na obi ahwe bio okeka obeyew odo ho kotum obeje Emma na trauma or the Empress Gifty kom no ano odene hwe e be de se onana a woni asase so e be badabi no ba beti se me nana sebi yesi no ne asofofo daji sika sebi wo yale bi atise nanso evidence bia ni babia a kire se asem na nipa ne kato ne so no ana wo kagu ne so no eye no koreda. Do you think say Empress Gifty betime free na komemu di sa ade wi ache e be thing because you dey maame na komu no that apology no ye hia say ana so ohia say evangelist mama part na be ko United Showbiz so akwako bunkotodwe akeka nyoma bia or some retracting the statement nyoma bia waka because in some waka for kofo wo krum ha no hey a bad thing some kofo de be dey e de be che no me dey mini problem say ko mpanifo be hu kofo bi na omayede oma paachew ama omode omobone ayede ache yes na make say etuanyonko ho a wo si entua etuaduam na de ba betua wo no wo be pese onyonko ni be dey ebiyu nti asema crime check officer yi kan die yes me kura makane several times say esiama eni mpanifo bi enko hia hopes na doye onya mpanifo manimu du no mo fa apacho nko bunkotodwe enko paachew omuwi omu hia pia bebre kamu sankofo na watietie yewura despite mu watietia omu naso ni nyina no mo hwe efri na koma Rev. Obofour mu no mo find dey enfanche maame no because say evangelist mama part kase otu na no asi wusu a se one canteen na wano nya dinya anhwa de bechi na da ho na wontumi nkasa kiss ene nsam obeka fa ho no obi hu kura obehuru and obetumi ahwe 3 times Kojo this sister Empress Gifty femu no it wasn't easy. Yes on kan onye ohwe si ni kuna beka ba won se ena asem to no de on se onu ankasa pesen kofo pepa ache oma no but senka ye ka kire ne say maame ade a wuye ye be sentence 15 years anko be ka say oh mo fuma sam so obi antimi nya mehwe obese di atem ba ye di pedifo ka wode dako obaji woni so so mbe hia mpanifo no mepo machew se law no be pardon na fine se pardon na on pampanifo na chew na ya obi e won bia efiro mu because enyomo de nkofa fa mu kuruma na no ade abusia ntie
it's difficult. It makes it very difficult to forgive. That is the feedback I receive from some people. This is the offender. Initially, when I did a video, the first video, I just thought I was being sympathetic to her. I was not necessarily being sympathetic. I think so at the end of the day, the submissions I made are because you know, an prison. Now I hope so no, I am a better person. Why did I say so no, I'm a better person? Because at the end of the day, the whole world knows what we do as crime checks. It doesn't matter what you may have done. Yeah, but in free prison, we have reintegrated them, some of them into society under our ex-convict reintegration project. So the bottom line is that if you can in free prison, they become better individuals. Normally, life, I be people. We don't argue, say. Yes, these were petty offenders. Maybe we are punchy, we are, by nominee, and yes, I know, we were defrauded by false pretenses. Let's not also forget, as a woman in every prison, we be defrauded by false pretenses. And almost sacra. We are saying it's true. Say, we be born here. I say we don't market here. And we are not saying, say, we are against the judgment of the court. No. It is clear the court has spoken. We have an Obofour said, court, there was a miscarriage of justice, and I said there was a hole in the arguments advanced by the judge, a arbitrator and appealer. It is within their right to do so. Remember, I saw them go. Now you got a chopper, or a debato abonting. Whether such chopper way. And then melted the hearts of some people. Now we are discussing to deal with this plethora of cases. Whilst in prison, waiting, won't be swear there soon. Not to be ever become. And no, any assembly. And no, any assembly. I will hope. It will be our time. I think the prison will be a wish for even your worst enemy. But I know, say, there are certain circumstances I push it, I'm taking this course of action. Maybe I once will be taking the same course of action because I know maybe how it's painful. When you are pushed to the wall, it becomes very painful. Say, no one will have for the beche. And at the end of the day, we have religious teachings in Swat. I didn't in the Bible say, Afia say, I didn't want my Bible and say, we born it to say, we generalize it, they are say, we have to go and visit them. It is upon these religious injunctions, and I feel obliged, say, if we want to go and visit her, we have to go and visit her. And no, that does not or will not exonerate her from the crimes that she has committed.
Agradaa ya Rev.Owusu Bempah Kofi akasa kopsina doye na ne yere ne ebusuanu Rev.Owusu Bempah no akasa siama ne kunu ne papa ya emse ye call sawon koyen ko konketen project
DJ's kitchen project.
Oh, okay. When you are Quenya, Agradaa share, I don't mean ya, of course, said ya, who Agradaa.
Yeah, I mean, we are prison. You saw, say, me, because a project in a way, the Kochiacha and Penifoni, but two persons who said, who Agradaa and as
yes, yeah,
Masumuke come.
No, it is one of the
no, I don't want to talk about that for now. Okay. I don't want to talk about that for now. And as to, I've already indicated so many hopes in Nkansah, and then if you listen to him, there's a lot of pain. They have endured a lot on an area, but he hasn't given me permission to share the details of our conversation. I don't think that to be ethically right to do that. But later on, I will talk to him for an interview.
Okay.
Now, whatever he told me, if
Ti se utie asema ye papa crime check officer Kenya. Oni ewura hope na do ye edi nkomo but it's very difficult. So say omodeche because some of the feedback on impenifobi kasa ya maame na offend them and Rev.Owusu Bempah to be the last person or the mama part boni beche because the wakom one insano na no dey although no Rev.Owusu Bempah and so enya mama part nko na ayede etia Rev.Owusu Bempah na so yes I know the let's go the speed but after reaction in your bebano say nipa wa onu akra sometimes kase mu no kra no timi kase bia onu ana ninje but we speak, we laugh, we forget. But mama part is not that such of pay, that type of kofonibi. It's not easy to control mama part. You know that. But Edi kura say obepa achew won edi amama ame no edi o edi because hey o kan die onjintu o kan die onti de nka beka bia nka onti o ye den onti because adenti kura na de wa kokoti Rev.Owusu na do ye wa kokoti wo de 20 million ayo a court di case no one tia said the atema me send 20 million bi o kaka it means say no was sinadwe pi say or the sister Empress Gifty&Hopeson ebe ko asem like obe ende no obe mana ye ta say obe lusi ne dofofo nyina because obi asem okota mu nwan ono nwan wo bone to kura na nwan what if but do you know one thing? Then time people were saying mama party jayo asem okọ wantie nti enne no ayagini no bedim kura say yem de betena na e kasa ye betimi pleadi e de ama no because who pleadi we ba be do atem set time a wo ye no wan what I say but sana nipa yetie nipa bia sana otie wo ya de na e kan unti agise wagina ni so agise nso hwe ni to na sana watimi ahu say my big mistake so what I say nti no ye best say amobe timide mama part boni ide a channel I know say you may not like what I'm saying so mon fan channel but 16 years appear biblical 400 billion ha nyesi kaketwa so we are hoping say even pomo fan chimpa sika no mbete so because Owusu sa case na deadly na mama no so mama part enya no hu e prison ho onya no hu ko begina court a say judge me pese me ka sem ba ko say mpo ma mba bi ukura na mama nka obi a mafum ni bia yentim from ananu on fan chemi odo ba beta media no so mi ame ba be ye bi hey ye betwetwe ni ade pa ne papa mu no na mama part nka waye no so be apologize say be free one kaso wonu so obi a wafum ni bia on fan chew di osusu se wotia ne na so bia no on fan chew eno be better yen ya pa chew de be support o de yen me wi kura comment section on be san kura fire me aka ho but yes na tie sre unya mesi kakra
wishes say or share publicly now I share my name wife was Sarkodie. It was very emotional. The woman has suffered. She has suffered. But once again, Oma me permission to share what we discussed. You know the social media thing. Yeah. It becomes a headline.
I think some bloggers are eating.
Yeah. I know, but I don't think so to be appropriate to share that information. Usually, you know, in mainstream media. You know, I've been with GBC for 15 years. And you know the ethical values, the ethical principles. So that you just don't go and then spew information when you have spoken to someone, especially when the matter necessarily may not be in the public interest. This is something that you shared with someone. That's what I say. And I think that maybe journalists have to understand what constitutes the public interest and so on and so forth. So Asembia, Uncle Kabi now may retract it. Yeah, but just a brief one. It's been difficult for these individuals, just as I said. They have been going through a lot. When I spoke to the wife, it was difficult. It was difficult. So what's the day? And the wife for a very long time, about Agradaa, she doesn't want to talk about.
That's what's in that way.
The wife, because Oyoba,
okay,
she did not or is not jubilating over the incarceration of Agradaa.
I think so.
Or your mother and why they were conducting home so well, so well. But as to whether they would want to withdraw the case or not, it is not for me to decide. It is for their family to decide on any kuno. And my name is Kuno Kasa say, and we hope that whatever is in their interest, they pursue it. But then they should pursue it, looking at it, from a broader perspective. The person has already been sentenced, and assuming certain actions, I know more cases against her in court, the more years baby sister Abia, I don't think she will survive in prison. I'm making this analysis based on the sort of person he is. So it's usually difficult. Maybe you say they can share or more. How people, suffer in prison. Now will be BD. Maybe I am over duku. Necessary. And of course, it is legal. You have to work because it's part of the punishment. Exactly. And these are some of the issues. Mako, President Mahama, I catch him and say, oh no, cry, you don't know Kushimwa. Or will be BD. Or better.
The conditions in the cells were terrible. The ventilation is very poor, and the prison cells are overcrowded. I mean, a room that should take like 4 people, has about 10 people stuffed in there. And for those of us who have, asthma-related diseases, I mean, some of us will die if we're ever locked in that cell because you'll be able to breathe, really.
President Mahama said that because one or asthma, again, also conditions now on prison and easy. This is what is likely to befall our sister.
I think Hopeson near to me who can were conducting we and since you're daily Agradaa me who said I've been making comments on the matter, and I think why are there and Agradaa, I mean there are Kofi to prison, and this shows that celebrities, politicians, this shows that the law is no respecter of person.
Miracle, because Uti Asema, even the president said Kana say yes, and ye easy. And you be at Nabie any prison. And Asema Ebra can we say, Nade, why is he canning, why any here any why? Asema Nabutre. I was say what I say. She how are you raising here? Next day you raising Sikani, ano crampo dear. Yenny Sikani a henny free. She staya bruni at ye. Next day bipini at ye. Ye are comfortable with heat due to your weather system. But say would you can a bahana? Dear obefem within the week and ya the kitwa. Or be with the weather condition because heat even sure she is mukran obe feel heat. So what I say? Yes, sans na won so ko a obansu afa coat kakre kabiase bruni ni breba wo bresi bruni no sa na tie tinu you be anti say here ni fancy me say me ne me ma me na da me e condition kura